All right, so hi everyone. So my name is David Gobaud, as mentioned, and first I'd like to thank Combinator and Luther for inviting me to speak here today. And I'm going to talk to you about open source AI and why it is critical for securing freedom and America's AI leadership. So first, a little about me. I'm a YC alum and the founder of Freedom, which is both the name of the company and, I argue, the only thing that matters in the AI age. So AI is already weaving its way into every aspect of life, and it has incredible potential. But it is important that we don't lose our humanity and autonomy and just end up plugged into the AI and being passengers on the Wall-E conveyor belt of life. And the other thing is that it's very important that we don't end up plugged into some closed source AI that could be ran by big tech or an authoritarian government, because that will shape the world and we'll have no way or insight into how it works or what it's doing. So first, what is open source AI? Well, it's AI for everyone because anyone can download it and you can run it on your own computer for just the cost of compute. And what is the model? Well, it's literally just billions, tens, today actually hundreds of billions of numbers with instructions on how to use it. And the good news is because anyone can download it, they can learn and improve it. And what this does is it levels the playing field. Actually, at lunch, I actually met another YC alum named Angela, the founder of Andy Search, and she actually told me her startup wouldn't exist without open source AI because of how much cheaper it is compared to the big tech AI providers. So it really prevents prevention of AI monopoly pricing. And more than that, you can download the big models, the open source ones, and you can create smaller models that are more efficient and tuned and lower cost to run for your specific use case, so they're cheaper, and they provide a better experience, a better product. And you can even enhance them and move the field forward faster. For example, someone took Meta's Llama model, which was text only, and they added in image support. And the openness allows anyone to innovate, including university professors and research labs, which without open source wouldn't be able to, because they don't have the billions of dollars to train these foundation models. And what open source AI does, and really what my startup Freedom is doing, is it allows for not just open AI, but decentralized AI, because we're about open source AI that runs locally. So everyone doesn't end up plugged into one cloud AI that will be like the Matrix or Skynet. If you think further where technology is going, right, think about brain-computer interfaces. I already use the AI literally every day. The use case I actually even find it most useful for is already just talking about like my knee hurts, medical issues. I mean, the potential for AI is incredible, but I think this is a real concern. You don't want everyone to end up plugged into some central closed source AI. And this gets to some of the dangers of closed source AI. It's a black box. You have no idea what it's doing, how it's censored, how it's biased. We've even seen some absurd examples, right? There was the case of Google's AI. You asked it to draw the founding fathers. It produced Black George Washington. Earlier today, one of the earlier presentations showed DeepSeek. You asked it about Tiananmen Square. It can't tell you about that. So there's no control, no accountability, and no transparency if that's what we end up with. So supporting open source AI really supports freedom. And it's democratic tech leadership that America has done before very successfully and used that to export our tech to the rest of the world. We've seen that with internet and GPS. And today, someone else mentioned earlier, DeepSeek. It's actually currently the best open source model, and it came from China. And it would really not be great if that's the model that ends up running most of the world's technology. You look at Android today, the open source mobile OS, it runs 70% of devices. Linux, the open source OS, basically runs the internet. Open source AI will be widely adopted. So we need to support it and have the best AI, the best open source AI, if we want our cultures and values and democratic principles exported around the world. Now, there are some transparency and trust, I'd say, research questions that both impact open source and closed source. These are things that we're working on and interested in at Freedom. One is, even if the AI is open source, when you use it, you can know sort of with the answers generated, you're not telling the AI to be censored or biased, but the issue is you don't know how it was trained yet. You don't know what data it was trained on. It may have been biased in training. So that's something we're interested in. We also don't really know why the AI directly comes up with the answers it does, and it's not 100% reliable and can have errors. So the main call to action for you to remember is to just support open source AI, protect it and fund it. And by doing this, you're really standing for freedom. And once again, this is what Freedom is doing. We believe in open source and local AI. So you have your own private AI that lets you unplug from big tech's cloud. It's open source, local first, and end-to-end encrypted. So thank you, and be free and support open source AI.